Now, this FBI raid comes just as 4 states hold primaries today. So joining us now, Bob Cusak, editor-in-chief from our partners at The Hill. Bob, thanks for talking with us today.
Hey, Nicole.
All right, so obviously we're talking about this FBI raid. Could it galvanize GOP voters when it comes to the polls?
It certainly could, and I think it will to some degree. But at the same time, I think those voters were coming out anyway because they're hungry. They don't have the House, they don't have the Senate, they don't have the White House, and usually that kind of party with out of power shows up. So I do think it will galvanize the base, but at the same time, the enthusiasm among Republicans for this midterm is pretty high already.
All right, well, what about turnout on the other side? Do you see this impacting Democrats heading to the polls?
Well, Nicole, I mean, Democrats have had a good run. It's been a tough year for Democrats. Biden's numbers have really gone south since the Afghanistan withdrawal, but they've been able to pass some legislation recently, and they've gotten a little bit of a bump in the polls. And they love that Trump is back in the headlines. This is not what Mitch McConnell wants. He wants it all as a referendum on Joe Biden, this midterm. They don't want Trump announcing a presidential bid before the midterms. He might do that. This might push him to do that sooner. So they don't want Trump in the headlines. I think that helps Democrats because it does fire them up. They obviously are not fond of Trump, and that could get more Democrats to the polls.
Well, you know, Bob, as you said, Trump certainly back in the headlines now. We spent the past 16 minutes talking about this raid. Is this a political move by the DOJ?
It remains to be seen here. I mean, anytime you go after a politician, a former president in particular, you've got to have the goods. We don't know if they have the goods yet. We don't know. I think there's a political danger here for the Department of Justice and the Biden administration because the FBI usually doesn't speak about investigations unless it's in court. We saw James Comey address the nation during the last few weeks of the presidential election in 2016. In retrospect, that didn't go so well. So I don't think they're going to do that. I do think they have some type of obligation to tell the public something, maybe not in a press conference, but some type of statement. But the Biden White House, they probably didn't want to know. And I do believe them that they did not get a heads up on this. They probably didn't want one because they have stressed the independence of the Department of Justice. Republicans say, of course, that's hogwash, and Garland is doing Biden's bidding.
You know, so Bob, you just mentioned that obviously, the White House reiterating again today that they did not know about this raid prior to it happening. But could the president pay a political price potentially for being perceived as driving this raid in spite of, what his press secretary is saying?
I think so. Well, I don't think there'll be much of a danger as long as they're telling the truth, as long as they didn't get any type of heads up. There was a broad question at the briefing about not only the president, but anybody else at the White House, and have they been briefed? This is one where I think the Department of Justice wisely said, let's not tell the White House. And also, the White House didn't want to know. And another interesting thing, I know you talked about, we're talking about Chris Wray. He was nominated by Trump. Was confirmed 92-5. Those 5 were all Democrats. So every Republican voted for Chris Wray. So that puts Republicans in kind of a tough spot because they praised him before, including President Trump at the time.
All right. Bob Cusak, editor-in-chief from our partners at The Hill. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.